Good morning, everybody. I am here with the Allpowers R600 portable power station. I do want to disclose that these guys reached out to me. I think they saw my review on the EcoFlow River Pro, and they wanted me to review this power station. However, they are not paying me. They didn't tell me what to say. I'm going to give my honest review about this station. So I've had it for about 2 weeks, and I've been using it as much as I can over that time so I can be as detailed as possible. I'm going to go over kind of some of the features of it and then my impressions of it so far. At the time I'm making this video, this unit is currently $200 on sale from $270. It's rated for 299 watt hours, can power up to 600 watts, and it's a lithium iron phosphate battery. Just to compare real quick to the popular Jackery 240, at the time I'm making this video, that is currently $240, marked off from $300. It's only 240 watt hours, so this is 290, 299. It can power up to 200 watts, this 600, and it's not a lithium iron phosphate battery. I'm not a battery expert, but I hear that these last longer. The Jackery only has one outlet. It has two USB-A ports and a DC port, no wireless charging. The first thing I noticed about this battery right here, it's got two 3-prong outlets, two USB-A, one USB-C, the DC, and it has wireless charging on top. Right out of the box, it does come with a wall charger as well as a solar connector. So if you wanted to charge it with a solar panel, it comes with the plugs to do that. It also has this light here on the front, which is obviously useful if you're using it in the dark and maybe you don't want to turn on your phone flashlight. All right, I want to go over some of the things that they advertise, and I can tell you what I've found so far. So they say that it charges in an hour. I did find that to be true. I think it was like an hour and 2 minutes plugged into my wall outlet at home. I did not test it yet, how long it takes to charge it in the car, because it hasn't died on one of our weekend trips yet. But yeah, it did take about 1 hour, give or take a little bit. They say that this lithium iron phosphate battery will last 3,500 charge cycles. Obviously, I can't attest to that yet. It's probably only been through 3 or 4 charge cycles so far. I haven't messed with this yet, but they have an eco mode. So they say that if you put it in eco mode, it can shut down the R600 at a fixed time. I'm assuming that you can set it so if it's not, if you forget to turn it off after an hour or so, that the unit will just shut itself off. I have not set that up yet, but that is a nice feature to have, as that could happen. You don't want it just staying on for a week in between trips or uses. And then here is one of the biggest things for me. This unit here has a 5-year warranty. Just again, to compare to Jackery. Jackery is one of the most well-known power stations right now, and they have a 2-year warranty. So that really makes me trust Allpowers. Maybe Allpowers isn't as well-known of a brand, but you've got a 5-year warranty. So they're willing to back this thing up. All right, here's my impression of it so far. So with 2 weeks of use, I can't really speak for the longevity of this unit because it has only been 2 weeks. But so far I've had no issues. Everything's been flawless. It charges as it's supposed to. Wireless charging works, the outlets work, the DC port works. The USB ports have worked just fine. It's been a lifesaver on our camping trips to keep our lanterns, our fans, our phones charged. I'm also always doing photography on our trips, so to be able to keep my camera and my drones charged, this thing allows me to do that with ease. I love that it has wireless charging, so it has a 15-watt wireless charging output on the top. So if I did need to charge a bunch of things at once, I don't have to worry about taking up one of the USB ports or the outlets to charge a phone. Last thing that kind of stood out to me is this folding handle. I just like that not only does it have a handle because it's a little heavy, but if you want to pack something on top of it in the car, you can just fold it away and you can fit something on top, like a little box or something, without having to worry about this sticking up and having maybe a box sit on top of the handle. So just a small little feature, but I do appreciate that. The bad. There's only two little things I've noticed so far that stood out that I could include in the bad section, and that is that it's a little loud. I'm assuming it's the fan in the unit keeping it cool. But when I was charging it for the first time, it was definitely making a lot of noise. It was noisy the whole time, pretty much, that it was charging. So just be aware of that when you're charging it, it's noisy. And then the other day I was charging maybe 3 or 4 things at once in it, and the fan seemed to cycle on and off. So it would be charging silently, and then maybe for a minute or two the fan would kick on and it was pretty loud again. So just something to keep in mind. Overall impression, again, I know I've only been using it for 2 weeks, but so far I have not had any problems with it. And also, again, I love the fact that they have the 5-year warranty. It definitely helps me trust this unit. I plan to make a follow-up review in about a year, and that way I can speak more to the longevity of it, and then maybe I'll also notice some little details that I haven't noticed yet in my 2 weeks of use. If after watching this you are interested in purchasing this unit, I did put a link below. There is a coupon code on their website for 25% off that expires in August, and then I'll also put the Amazon link as well if that is something that you would prefer. I hope you found this video helpful. Thank you for watching, and if you have any questions or comments, leave a comment below. And as always, I would appreciate if you would subscribe to my channel. It helps me out a lot. I do enjoy making these videos, and these subscriptions definitely help. With that said, thanks for watching. See you next time.